Hello, Pendle here from Sound Dust, and I'm going to present to you a series of very short and hopefully useful kind of how-to videos for the very lovely Plankton Drummer. Here's me saying it's a joy to use. I better show you why it's a joy to use. And what I'm going to do is do a few kind of genre-inspired kind of technique how-to thingamadoodles. Of course, I'm inventing the genres as I go along, and I think today I'm going to do Perky Psych Pop, which I don't entirely know what it sounds like yet, but we're going to find out. And I suspect it's kind of, it's quite poppy and moves in an interesting way. That's my plan. Anyway, so what we're going to do, we're starting off with blank canvas, which is empty, nothing in there, and it's all about these fellas here, the sequence keys, which I trigger. There you see. And what I'm going to do, this is my technique tip number one. Let's start off with boom. Let's take it down to 4 steps. We'll stick with the CL78 kick because it's the most, it's going to stick out most on your mobile phone because it's got a nice little click at the start. Ooh. There we go. So that's a very straightforward. I'm just going to put this on latch, then I can use 2 hands. Straightforward. So as you can see, you get a different sample here, you get a different pitch there, and here you get decay, and here you get volume. So I'm going to start off with that one there. It's got a nice bit of hi-hat in there as well. Very significant for Perky Psych Pop. Now, I've got that very, very quick and basic. I'm now going to go to functions and repeat the pattern. Doubled it over. I'm going to give that one a bit more beef. I'm going to move that one there. It needs a... And then I'm going to change the play rate to triplet. No, 16th. Ooh. Told you it was perky. No, we'll stay like that. Oh no, I like that. So you could then add another one in there. In fact, let's do that. Let's function or repeat. Add in an extra. That's definitely sounding a lot like Perky Psych Pop. Right, okay, so we've got a quick kick. Let's add in a snare, and we'll do the similar thing, although we can start off with a clap because, as we all know, Perky Psych Pop has got a very basic clap pattern. So I'm going to use the super clap in crack. I'm going to go to the 4ths again. So if I put it there, let's make it short. Yeah, that's sounding perky. Let's double. And let's move one. So we've got a slight kind of... Find the right sample. Let's double again. And let's add another one in just for the joy of it. Let's go for a different sample. And now we're going to go to the effects lanes and we're going to turn on a reverb. No, that one. Let's go over here, IR mix. So we've selected IR mix here. So this lane is now going to control here. There you go. That's exactly how Perky Psych Pop should sound. We're going to make it a bit swingier and a bit more human. Now if you want to go back to the boom, click on UE toggle. I don't want to drag that, we'll do something later. And we could even, hold on, wrong one. Let's even double that over as well. And as you notice, it copies the actual instrument patterns, but not the effects, which is fully intentional. So we could, for instance, go to delay feedback, turn that on, and then do this. We can turn that down a bit. Definitely perky. Okay, what we need is a hi-hat, very definitely. So I can click on, we'll start actually with, we'll have an acoustic hi-hat. So sizzle is acoustic hi-hats. Let's start with hard hat because we can. Let's try presets, and we've got a variety of these presets apply the specific drum patterns, and you can put them anywhere. Let's try hippity hat. I'd say that's not working. Let's try footwork hats. So we can get rid of some of the open stuff. So we can adapt. We have an open hat at the start like this. Definitely on the realm of psychic. No, Perky Psych pop. We don't like the volume, take it down a bit. Let's put an tuned snare in. So if we go to Schmack, these are kick snares from drum machines and the like, which are tuned. Also, yes, we're going to set the scale. We're going to, as Perky Psych pop is a major, we'll say in C. Okay, so you can hear it's kind of changed the tuning slightly because everything now is going to try and fit into a note from the C scale. Okay, let's do the fourth thing again. Yes. Do some doubling. And then we can have different things going on. Let's do one there. No, we've got one there. Let's try this. Ooh. Try the tuning. Double. Repeat pattern. Change tuning. So it's all staying within the C scale. If I go to the pitch wheel, it'll move through the notes of the scale. But if we don't want to do a specific, let's turn the hat, no, let's keep the hats on. Let's turn boom off. So that now bend isn't going to affect boom. Very side pop. Let's go back to that snare. Let's double again. Let's go to the effects lanes. Let's go to the good old IR mix and do a kind of, that is the essence of side pop. Let's have another tuned element. If we go to thump, let's try boom whacker. Let's draw a few of those in. Let's do that. So, if we go to dropout, we can make them, oh, let's humanize a lot, and also move it a bit later on the beat. So dropout, it kind of drops out notes, and seed is higher, it drops out less notes. Seed is lower, it drops out more notes. Let's do a double and add put it over there. And let's do, this is coming on very nicely. We're going to do bit rate and sample rate. Oops, it's on the same one twice. Right, I have no idea what's going to happen. Ooh, I'm liking that. Let's change the sound of the hi-hat, sizzle, metronome. Yes, that's all the qualities of Perky Psych Pop. Now, of course, you can now use these keys here to add in other notes, other sounds. We got that one here. Let's add in some doofs, actually. Let's add in some very straight doofs on a straight kick. And the same with the dropout. What a low seed. More humanised. And then we could, we could just keep adding stuff, which I'm not going to, but I'm going to go to full kit. Now this is where you've got whole kits, which for instance, if we go to the room kit, we've got big snare hat kind of going in a different, that sounds terrible, oh god, Octagon. So the Octagon doesn't really have a lot of drums in it, but some of the records that come with it do have little drum loops, which I've recorded and then chopped into little pieces. So what these are is individual funny little drum hits. Just to show. What a good lane to use is sample start. It gives you quite an interesting effect. Now if I turn everything else off, where are we? Oh yeah. And then we go over here. It's quite good to set things at a weird step rate, so then you get different repeat patterns. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you, oh, I haven't got any clack on, do some clack. Let's find a snare, let's try the footwork. We're already on that one. And then, that's it. I'll stop. That's the Plankton don't dance if you've got the latch on, but they do. So that's it. That's it. We have invented a genre of what's it called? Perky Psych Pop. Thank you very much. There will be more genres as soon as I invent them. I hope this makes some sense and just helps you show that it kind of, don't be afraid. It's quite simple really, and it's quite good fun, and you never know what you're going to come up with. That's the plan. Thank you very much. Speak to you soon.